What's up, folks? I'm Odd, by the way. Today I didn't totally feel like drawing, and I really was looking for a way almost to sort of ramble on about my characters, and I haven't drawn all of them in a good while, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make them in The Sims 4 Create a Sim. And you probably see by this character's eyes that I've already downloaded some custom content, just a little bit. I didn't really want to like overload my game or anything like that, but I did want to have the things that would allow me to make my characters the way that I want to. I'm very detail oriented when it suits me. So in this circumstance, what I've added is just eye color and a few details and stuff like that I'll get into as I get to the characters. Regardless, we're going to be making my characters from my original story called Thrakos. And the clothing for this is going to be interesting too, because I didn't download any custom clothing. I didn't really know what to look for. The era is 1800s, but it's like, so it's very Victorian steampunky, but it's mostly Wild West, like America. So it's a fantasy based in like almost a, is that one of my custom hairs? But it's a fantasy based in one of my or based in like an 1800s era, like that. I call it Cowboys and Dragons. I like, Dungeons and Dragons and Cowboys and Indians. It's all fantasy, so there's a lot of stuff that's changed, obviously, but that's the aesthetic. Honestly, I think I will talk about that more as we get into this, just so that I can shut up and start working on Phoenix, who is essentially the oldest long-standing character to have not had her design completely overhauled. And yeah, for these eyes, some people, like, I know, enjoy the more like hyper-realistic stuff, but especially since I'm more of a stylistic person, I don't totally mind Maxis's new skins and stuff like that for The Sims. And this mod that I got is, I believe, cell shaded eyes. Oh, that's the wrong place. So it replaces the default eyes with all these colors and stuff like that. And you can see there that they're very colorful and cartoonish, which I enjoy, and they seem to suit this style well. So I'm excited about that. Let's see, I'm gonna get her eye color, because that, like I said, is important, especially in humans. Like, moving from animals to humans, for, I guess, a majority of my characters, you leave behind a lot of detail that you can customize. like obviously with humans, you have hair color, eye color, like, tattoos, wardrobe and stuff like that, but with animals you could just do whatever the heck you wanted, and as long as it looked like an animal, if it were a fantasy situation, you could probably get away with it. And I guess if you make aliens or non-humans or something like that, it would be similar, but like, I don't know, you can't like sit there and be like, this human is blue for no reason, and have everyone be like, no, that's cool. You could, but I feel like that'd be more of a gag character. So the things that have become very important, obviously, are eye color and some of the minor details and stuff like that. Outfits too, a little bit, but I wasn't always as fashionable, so getting better at making my characters a bit more fashion forward, but clothing was one of my least favorite parts of character design for a while, and it's going to be interesting to see what The Sims has. So, let's see, what would be good? Her eyes are... Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. I like that one. Okay. Her eyes are yellow or orange, depending on the light, so those ones will be perfect. She has kind of an unnatural look to her all around. And the thing about Phoenix is this my custom hair? That looks like a custom hair. If it is, I might actually be upset because I didn't want it. No, oh no, it's not. Okay. I thought that it wasn't a ponytail. Where is it even? There it is. You see, I still don't know if that totally suits her. Guess we'll have to see. This hair. Oh, that looks nice. But yeah, I downloaded this hair because I thought that it would be a cute short hair for her. She has pretty short hair. Look at the back. Oh yeah, that might be nice. I guess we got this. Get to work. Messy hair. This is closer. And she has bangs too, so like I wanted to make it as I wanted to make it as close, like I said, to my vision of her as possible. And ooh, you know, this one might work. I may have downloaded that custom hair for nothing because the I forgot that the was it eco lifestyle hair was pretty close to her regular short hair. I have a couple of packs, so my range of variety is pretty good. I don't have all of them. Let's see. Custom hair. That hair. This hair has a little bit more volume, which I enjoy. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll go with this one for now. I think that looks good. And her skin color is almost perfect. Do I have teeth? I might not have the right teeth. I got this with the weird little snaggle teeth. She's got a gap tooth. Man, I wish you could do something in between. That might actually be better for her here. Where is that from? Is that just base game now? That's so weird. I don't think I've seen that one before. Huh. I don't know if the snaggle teeth would be very good for her. Let's keep it with a gap tooth for now. She does have a gap tooth. This is a kind of a placeholder name for the country where everything takes place. The story itself and the world itself are called Bracos. But the country that they're in, because there are multiple countries, is Daragild. And so she is pretty solidly Daragildan. And they are known for having light, fair hair and darker skin. Not that dark. So it's typically, yeah, like they have tanner skin and lighter hair. I don't know how that would work genetically, but it's there. It's a fantasy race. And then Phoenix herself, I got some skin details. I got better freckles because these are okay. Like, these are fine, but they're not super prominent. Not totally a big fan of these, but at least they show up. It's not in her hair, is it? Okay, that was just my computer. But yeah, I think that looks nice. Yeah. Here I am debating it. Let's go in. Maybe do a bit of a lighter lip. And her ears. Oh, can I change her ears? I'll leave it there for now. I know I said lighter, but darker might work too. That's pretty. Okay. That looks nice. I guess I could make her features smaller. Maybe give her a bit of a pointier nose. But yeah, Phoenix is among, I guess, the small percentage of population of magi who are practically illegal in Daragild, and also is like one of the last mages. Ooh. Oh, actually, her nose just kind of do that, doesn't it? It kind of curves. I just don't want it to look too goofy. Oh no, that looks cute. Look at that little nose. a mage is just a trained magi. So essentially it's like, I don't know, you're learning about magic, or you've learned about magic, or you just have magic, because there's kind of a obvious difference there. And of course there's the whole system where it's like, you know, if you're wait, does she have a double chin? Or no, she doesn't, does she? One second. Chins. She kinda does. Yeah, you don't need a double chin. Maybe a pointy chin. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. I might bring in her jaw a little bit. She's got a tiny face. Oh, that's very cute. That looks pretty good. And yeah, she's got a pretty thin face. Actually, I might go in with the width of her head. This is the game hair, and it, my ears started clipping through it. That's so weird. I guess just some hair doesn't work with some ears. I'll give her thinner eyebrows and the better eyebrows that came in the CC pack, maybe. Yeah, that looks nice. It's cute. Actually, one second. I go to like that. Makes her eyebrows look weird. Maybe I'll make the eyebrows darker. Because she has very, very blonde hair. It's practically white. Like I said, she's got her home country's features, which is that yeah, that looks nicer. I said, like, Darygildan dark skin with blonde hair. And that's pretty common. The only thing that isn't common is her eye color. And that definitely makes her stand out. So next, I guess, we just have to clothe her. And I might just do one. And this is where I was going to talk before about, I guess, clothing options that I wish that I had gotten. Ooh, this might be nice. But things that I feel like could be interesting. Like, I'd love to have, like a dude ranch pack. You know, like, we've done the kind of almost Victorian with vampires and with Realm of Magic a little bit. Got a little bit more of that steampunkiness in there. But what I really want is something that's just like 1800s cowboy specific. Because that's very, very much the whole deal's vibe and, you know, Phoenix's vibe here. I want more vests. I want more coats and vests and shirts layered together. Closeness, woo! She got some boobies going on. Is that really cleavage? I thought The Sims didn't do cleavage. I guess it's just because it's so low. Huh. Well, speaking of, I should probably give her a smaller bust. She's a very fiery girl. Her aesthetic is usually very warm, with some minor gray tones mixed in. She's pretty slim, pretty skinny. It's kind of how she grew up. Not very, like, curvaceous either. She's just lithe with some muscle tone. Ooh, not that much. If you could give me this coat with the white undershirt, that would be great. Let's see what Realm of Magic has. Because I got it kind of with these characters in mind. And really only for that. Anyway. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Do you have what I want? Ooh. Oh, that is very close. The pants. It's so... Oh, the coat practically blends into the pants. That's so close, though. Like with the big buttons. Oh, is this the... Oh, no, that's not. I was gonna say, is that the buttoned up version? I guess this would work. Feels like everything's just blending together. Yeah, even on my more colorful monitor. Maybe these ones? Do these go over the pants? They don't. Oh, they look cute. Okay. It's almost like old-fashioned Phoenix. Oh, but it has a hood. Ooh, she does wear hoods. That is nice. Yeah, it's almost like how I would draw her before. in that she would be pretty samey, and I've tried to move away from that as much as I could. What is up with those pants? What's up with the paneling? What's up with the paneling on those pants? You like all those peas? I don't want the pants. Everything else is fine. Actually. This one, right? Yeah. That'll work for now. I'm just weirdly disappointed. But that does suit the vibe for now. Oh, well that clips through her neck. What you doing, game? Alright. Now the challenge here, and I'll probably go in and give her more outfits later, but I just want to do her base outfit. The challenge here is going to be making her personality with 3 traits. Okay, so definitely her aspiration would be spellcraft and sorcery. Another reason I got Realm of Magic. Thing is that she's changed up a little bit, because before I probably would have definitely put her under the hot-headed trait, but I don't know if it totally suits her anymore. Ironically, she's she uses fire magic. She's not totally not totally a fire mage, but that's further story stuff, I guess, really. But she uses a lot of fire, and so my initial idea was to have her be pretty, you know, bottled up, and she does bottle up her emotions, but she, maybe self-assured, like a little cocky, maybe a bit of a loner. Oh yeah. Tend to need less social interaction. She's got protagonist disease, okay? She's not actually a protagonist. I mean, she is and she isn't. She's part of a main ensemble, as we'll see. Goofball? I mean, she is. Unflirty. That might describe her, but I don't know if I totally want to make that a main trait of hers. She's just kind of removed, which, I mean, loner would do. I guess I could make her an art lover. She does draw, in the story. I feel like bookworm would probably be better for her. Yeah, let's go for bookworm. She also does a lot of studying. Like I said, she's a mage, and she didn't totally, like, finish her training, so she's still studying a lot about magic and just kind of learning as she goes. Actually, oh god, did I not make her a spellcaster? No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It'll matter later. It doesn't matter right now. She can become one later, I guess. Even though that's not how it is in her story. It doesn't totally matter by itself. This is Phoenix. So yeah. Bit of a protagonist disease. Quite cocky, quite, I said, self-assured. Very, but also kind of removed, almost, to some degrees, because she doesn't vibe with humans as well. And really, like, she has a couple good reasons too. I mean, like I said, she's essentially illegal as she is. Although the funny thing is that, like, because she's trained, she can change her. She can mostly, at least, control her magic, which is not something to be said for other magi, because there's essentially a system in place that doesn't necessarily make magi illegal, but may as well, because it's a matter of, like, magic is illegal. An untrained magi will go through the world not being able to control their abilities, and so if they accidentally use magic, which they almost guaranteed will, they're killed for it. You know, Phoenix was someone who wound up in a very, I guess, beneficial situation for herself. And that's just kind of the case for a lot of protagonists, right? So many people on the street being loud today, it's annoying. Alright, so for now, let's just move on. This is Aramis Dromus. Now she is, and I've drawn her before, she is the first character that you meet up with. She might actually need that hat. In the story, looks very much nothing like this. But yeah, so she's essentially the introductory character to this world. She's a little sheltered. This is close. The braid. She keeps it kind of to the side. She's got pretty long hair. And yeah, she's the essential opposite of Phoenix. So, you know, where Phoenix is tan with the light hair, she's relatively pale with the dark hair. Phoenix has lighter features. She's a bit more, I guess, not. she's a curvy girl, and she's got some more of an effeminate nature, I guess, to her aesthetic, at least, because she's also a blacksmith and is actually very strong and stuff like that for her size, so that's something fun about her. She's much more curvaceous than Phoenix. Wide shoulders, bigger bust, curvier hips, just a little bit chubbier. She's very strong. Actually, yeah, let's take out that shirt to see. Oh yeah. Why does it always give them like just cut abs though? I just want her arms to be a little bit more toned. I don't know, she's just wider set. Which I am also known for. I just have smaller boobs. And yeah, fun fact, character design wise, not necessarily in canon, but something that does come up. Not in canon, but just something that is a fact, I guess, is that I used to write Aramis as a guy. And I think it was because, like, the character was based off of my neighbor that I would, like, imagine stuff with. But as I grew up, I realized that I started to relate more and more to the Aramis character as I changed them. And I was like, yeah, why don't I just also make this character a girl? So I did. When it comes to the other ways, there are a good couple of trans characters as well. I'm looking for like a Hazel. I liked these eyes to start with, but now I'm not. They're not my favorite. She's got a wider nose. Yeah, Aramis comes from a pretty, I guess, distinguished family. Funny thing is that she's not as much of a part of it anymore. Because her dad was a part of this, like, I guess socially, and not necessarily, like, influentially well-known family. And her mom was a part of a very well-known, like, politically influential family. But yeah, she was raised by her mom and dad's mutual friends. So that's like a duck face. By her mom and dad's mutual friend, who is also a blacksmith. Her dad was too. A weaponsmith, so she works with guns and stuff like that. The CC gift pack lips. Saving the day here. That's why even when I had The Sims 3, I would always feel like I had to add lipstick to my characters to make their lips look a little bit more like human. You know? It's like, not everybody's lips just match their skin tone. In fact, very few people's do. So usually I have issues with drawing Phoenix. And now I'm having issues with making Aramis in Sims. That's fine. I think that's cute. Okay. Hats. I actually wonder if this would cover it. It might be interesting. She has a hat kind of like this. Oh no, it doesn't. Well, that's okay still. I can give her that. And then there was actually, there we go. Hopefully this one or one similar has like a white shirt. Oh, could you give me, I guess it's the best I would get. Yeah, the green. It works actually for her. Because yeah, sort of an 1800s, well, again with the 1800s aesthetic, but the, like, she's a bit more like, I don't know, 1800s school teacher vibes, although she isn't a teacher. It's just, her boobs just smush those suspenders aside too. That mesh might make them a bit smaller just to make it look nicer. Gosh, why is it so? It's so... But boom! Like, even in the... Even if I were to make them much smaller, like that, yeah, they still curve in because it's a woman's suit. Like, suspenders don't do that. Or straps. God, yeah, why are they painted on like that? That is unfortunate. As we move on, you may find that my fakiness tends to go away a little bit, but I've drawn these two a lot, so seeing them in any other way makes me a little sad. But we'll work with it. Or we'll work with what we got. And the other ones I'm excited about because I don't draw them a lot. So going based off of what I know about their characters in my brain is going to be interesting because... oh, those are cute. Okay. It's going to be interesting because it's still pretty vague, you know? I feel like I've almost nailed Phoenix's design. Aramis's is almost locked in as well. The other characters, not really. So, we may see that. And I'm gonna go into, I think, a couple of more or less minor characters. Like I said, it's kind of an ensemble. So, what's Aramis's aspiration? Or I think maybe maker. Again, I know this is specifically toward the fabrication skill, but we're just gonna pretend. Now, when it comes to her traits, I guess I give her the adventurous trait. Because the reason that she leaves is because she wants to have a little bit more of an experience, and then winds up getting a huge experience. It's that sort of situation. Maybe perfectionist, insider. I think that'd be good for her. Be fairly oriented, but yeah. Well, especially not in The Sims because it's about genetic family, and she's definitely like moved on from her genetic family's issues. So insider, I think, because she's very much, again, unlike Phoenix, she is good with people. So she's very empathetic, so she essentially becomes the emotional knowledge for the entire group because you've got a bunch of very emotionally repressed magi. So Aramis, move on. What do I want to do next? I think I want to do Vaughn. He doesn't have a solid last name. You see, I wish we had some sort of natural hair though, pulled back like that. Just in the one pony. This'll work. Oh geez. These are much brighter down here than they look on the top screen, that's why. I was always kind of confused because I was like, oh, they look so washed out still. It's my computer. They're actually very, very bright. My computer screen is practically black and white compared to when I look down at my drawing tablet, which is where I have OBS right now. And my monitor is just so washed out. I've tried to fix it, and all the things that I can edit, or that people say that you can edit, I can't on my computer. It doesn't work. So it's just like something in my regular system is not fixable. But that's okay. It's the benefits of having a separate screen here so that I can actually see the colors of everything because it's very prominent now. Vaughn is mixed race and basically has no idea about where he came from. Showed up at this one place where he lives, Kokala, when he was a kid, with no memory. Yeah, so he hasn't really known who he is since he was like a kid. It's that moment where you realize you're probably going to be here a while. And it's nothing I could prevent or nothing that I'm upset about because it's just me doing me stuff. Actually, you know though, it looks fine. Yeah. That looks nice. Okay. He's kind of casual and laid back, so he's got more simple clothes going on. Oh, I guess I could do this. Give him the cleavage. Oh, that's cute. That might be better. Yeah, because he's got kind of olive vibes. That's his, like, that's always been his thing with me. Alright. I think that this is Vaughn. And yeah, he doesn't really have much of a last name, like I said, because he's kind of forgotten who he is, so. But Kala is where he's from, so, you know, it's a very, like, Vaughn of Kala, so, let's see. Location, what would he be? Popularity, maybe? Actually, yeah, let's go for friend of the world, because he's very much a people pleaser. That's not totally a great trait about him, but character development, you know? Goofball? Goofball definitely worked for him. Outgoing, maybe? Jesus. Maybe a romantic? Yeah. Since he's not part of the love aspiration, I guess I can give him romantic, and it wouldn't be counterintuitive. Not counterintuitive, but like just overlapping, I guess. Overdoing it. Okay, so that's Vaughn. Got all his traits. Moving on yet again. Theo. One of these would be good for him. He's got kind of a curly top. Let's get rid of that facial hair. Woo! Okay, that might work. Although I might want to make his hair shorter. Yeah, let's work with this one. Okay, now Theo has kind of a baby face. Let's go into faces. Working with male sims and trying to make like a character that I enjoy looking is surprisingly hard. I don't know if it says something about me or the fact that like it just feels like some of the guy sims in this game are just not appealing. Alright. Now when it comes to his outfits, he's a bit more, at least in the beginning, kind of appropriately dressed. He's in the military. He's kind of just hanging on. But yeah, Theo had to deal with a pretty rough childhood, and he's introduced a bit later on. But he's a pretty significant character, so that's why I wanted to try and get something out of him. Those are snow pants. I guess I could do those. Why were those only in feminine? These look like they match this. I guess not totally, huh? Why don't they match? Ah! It makes me upset. Unless there's a masculine one that I'm just not seeing. That's fine. Yeah, this might work. Honestly, I don't know if I need my boots to go that hard, but I just might. Listen, he's not a very developed character yet. I mean, he isn't, because he's got a decent backstory. Really family, probably. Yeah. That's like a hidden aspiration of his, really. He's kind of a romantic, but not actively. A little hot-headed. He can be the one that gets the hot-headed trait because he's a little bit much to get used to. Music lover? He does like to sing. He's almost kind of the bard of the group, but there isn't necessarily like defined bard class, I guess. So instead he he just got that vibe. Sometimes he's definitely not as like hyperactive as a bard, at least not at first. He's not high, but he's good. Again with the heel click, Jesus. So yeah, I'd say that's Theo. And after this, I think I'm just gonna do one more. Also, kind of without a last name right now, but it's okay because he's brothers with Vaughn in Bond. Really, I know his name. It just took me a second to remember. It's rude. Okay, now he usually kind of parts his hair back. Oh, that might work. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I like that. Okay, yes, that. Did he have any piercings? I think he was pierced. Oh, and Vaughn has tattoos. Oh, I forgot to give him tattoos. Maybe nothing then. This might work. Sure, let's say it's that. Yeah, those are cool. I guess I could give Rhodey some piercings too. Buck teeth. Hee. We just said they were a little bit smaller because, like, I don't know. It doesn't seem totally in, like, I don't want to say not totally in the vein of reality, but yeah, usually when it comes to traits, Dargildan people have green eyes. I wish there were a dirty blonde. I wish that were a thing. Let's go on facial hair. Go down. Because your facial hair is usually almost always darker. So I don't like it when The Sims is just like, it blends in with their skin tone. No. This one. That I had to find elsewhere, because I couldn't find anywhere else that wasn't broken. Probably, you know, teeny tiny detail. But Rode is trans, and he has scars on his chest, and it was so hard to find working top surgery scars. Weirdly hard, considering all the specificity that exists in the Sims universe. Like, I don't know. And you know, just really the trans friendliness because of the, you know, the whole situation with how you can change your Sims, you know, ability to like get pregnant or get others pregnant, and it's never really mattered like who they marry or who they get with. So I don't know, just a weird moment. And also it feels like when you get them, you can't take them off. Like they're still there. I clicked off of them and it's still a medium, but they're there. I had to download something to open a RAR file to get them, so just a little strange little rant there. Because I guess I downloaded WinZip, I think, which is apparently safe, but it like I didn't click something about like tutorials and stuff like that, so it kept force opening my browser and it freaked me out. So after I was able to open this, I just got rid of it because I'm not going to be using it much anyway. I don't download a lot of custom content. And when I do, it's usually just already in a zip file, which my computer can already open. So, I don't know why it was the way that it was. It's not a huge file, it's literally just a skin detail, so I don't know what the deal was, but apparently there was a deal. Bring it back to brown hair. Because he's not much of a magi, but he is a denizen of a wolf god, so that's pretty cool. Now, when it comes to his style, he's got kind of the classic farm boy look. So let me look at button-ups. He's really just all about flannel. A lot of work. Still doesn't really look like him. None of them do. I mean, that's the thing, especially the guys, but it might just be how I stylistically draw guys. Something to learn from it, I guess. Pulled down overalls, though. Might be cute as they are, too. A little darker? Oh yeah, that's cute. I think I already gave these to somebody else, but you know what, they work. Alright, this is Road. What's his aspiration? You know what? Leader of the pack might be good. It would have been great. This is from Get Together. It would have been great if Get Together was where they reintroduced werewolves. And you had the leader of the pack trait. And it's like, there's two. Because one of them's the occult and one of them's the personality one. Where are the werewolves, Sims 4? I want my werewolves back. I missed them from 3. I know nobody else likes occult Sims, but I do, and I want werewolves back. He's cheerful. He's a smiley boy. Oh, look at that smile.
Yeah. Oh, Speedo.
Oh, he looks so cute with the teeth. Loves the outdoors. He's a farm boy. Maybe outgoing? Yeah, I'd say he's outgoing. Alright. So that's Road. Alright, let's look back through everyone here for a second. Talk a little bit about these characters one more time, and then I will put this off. We got Phoenix, who looks much better by comparison, now that I've floundered with the other characters. Aramis, who looks cute. Vaughn, who looks better now that he doesn't look perpetually tired. Actually, I like his vibe better now. Theo, I think he turned out pretty good. He's maybe a bit more proper than the rest of them in this situation, but it's still cute. And then Road. Actually, his shoulders are quite wide compared to the other ones. I might bring them in just a little bit. Just a little bit, so it doesn't look too stylistically different. Yeah, I might try and upload these guys onto the gallery. I'm not sure if all the, if all the closed content will pass over. I'll probably link those in the description below. So in case you wanted to play with my OCs or mess around with them, give them makeovers. Why are his thighs why are your calves so big? Save some calf for the rest of us, man. But yeah, these are all my characters, and I hope to actually draw them at some point in the future and talk about them a little bit more. But until then, I will see y'all next time.